Hello, my friends, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Get Cereal, where I, your host, Alyssa Marino, try out different cereals so that you don't have to. Today we're gonna try Fruity Lucky Charms with 3 new unicorns. Okay, so this I like. We have an interactive back of the box game. Thank you. I really appreciate cartoons and colors because that's what breakfast cereal is all about. That's what Saturday mornings are all about. It's the afternoon here, but whatever. Time doesn't matter anymore, okay? It's Saturday morning in my mind. You use the little unicorn pieces as your game pieces. You start right here and oh my gosh, this is actually really cool. So you pull a marshmallow out of the box and then you move your game piece to the closest one that matches. Genius. I love stuff like this. But guys, how does it taste? Let's find out. Before we get carried away with these goodies and games, let's dig in. Oh. When I opened the bag, there was certainly an aroma, a shock of fruitiness that seized my nostril. Now, I feel like it's a little more subdued. Sometimes I feel like the aroma, especially of more sugary, artificially sweet cereals, is just kind of laying in wait, ready for you to open the bag so that it can attack you. I like my cereal aggressive. What can I say? Neon, borderline radioactive, which seems fitting for Lucky Charms. We're gonna do all these colorful shapes and make it interesting. You might as well have the cereal itself be fluorescent. I'm gonna be very honest. I'm not the biggest fan of regular Lucky Charms. I know. So why did I get it, you say? Why did I get Fruity Lucky Charms? Because this is Let's Get Cereal, and this is a labor of love. This is one of the new unicorn shapes, so that's kind of cool. Let's see if I can find all of them. Then there's this more yellowy one, and the bluey purpley. Did I get all 3? It says with 3 new unicorns, but I feel like they're showing 4. The blue-ish, green, pink, and orange. You know what, we'll find it as we go. When it comes to marshmallowy cereals, we need to make sure that we have the proper ratio in our bite. 3 marshmallow pieces and a good amount of the actual cereal itself. I'd say this is a pretty adequate bite. Got my milk, got my cereal bits, got my marshmallows. My friends, let's get cereal. There's something about the marshmallows of Lucky Charms that to me just remind me of biting into a piece of chalk. It makes my teeth feel funny. The fruitiness, though, of the cereal bits itself is actually quite pleasing. It reminds me of Trix. The marshmallows, I could take them or leave them, to be completely honest. I've always been more of a fan of the cereal pieces than the marshmallow pieces when it comes to Lucky Charms. The cereal pieces in this, I think, are even more enjoyable than the original. Okay, I got 2 of the 4 marshmallow unicorns in this bite. So before I take this bite, it's time for a fun story. I freaking love unicorns. I've always loved just magic and fantasy and stuff like that, just in my stories, in my movies, and everything. When I was a kid, I loved the movie Labyrinth. You know, David Bowie, Goblin King. If you haven't seen it, go see it. It's amazing. So this was in the era where you would use a VHS tape. My family had HBO, so you would record the movie from HBO while it was airing on the TV. One of the movies was Labyrinth. What was I, like 7 or 8? 8 or 9. I don't know, I'm really terrible with ages. But whatever it was, I was a kid and I loved Labyrinth. I wanted to watch it all the time. Now the tricky part about having something on a VHS tape was that I had to fast forward through something else to get to Labyrinth. What was the other movie that was ahead of Labyrinth, you ask? Right before Labyrinth? It was Legend. One of, hands down, the greatest fantasy movies ever, featuring unicorns. Tie it back to the unicorns. You got it, full circle. But I couldn't appreciate Legend at the time because in order to get to the movie I wanted to see, which was Labyrinth, I had to get through Legend. And if you didn't time it exactly right, the last thing that you would see of Legend before Happy-Go-Lucky Labyrinth started was Tim Curry as the devil laughing, and it was terrifying. As an adult, even as a late teen, I think I appreciated it more. Now, I freaking love the movie. Did it scar me as a child? Maybe a little bit. Now, of course, now I appreciate that movie in all of its majesty. I truly love Legend. So that brings me back to unicorns. I want to hear from you guys. Please comment below with some of your favorite unicorn features in movies. I will say, telling my Legend Labyrinth story did help soften up the marshmallows to a pretty decent consistency right now. Yay. Oh my God, can I get all 4 of the unicorn pieces in one? Oh my God, I'm gonna get it. Can you see them all? I got all the unicorns. That bite tasted much more magical than any of the other bites that I've had. I definitely think the key to eating Lucky Charms is giving yourself enough time for the marshmallows to absorb some milk so that they're not like biting into chalk. That's a pro tip. You're welcome. As I'm coming to the end of this bowl of cereal, this is just a friendly reminder that if you haven't seen Labyrinth or Legend, go see them. If you like, fantasy and wonder and whimsy. Actually, if you like all those things, you probably have already seen those, but whatever, watch them again. It's fun. It's time. Bottoms up. So I just finished the bowl of cereal. I'm so busy talking about freaking unicorns, we forgot to do the game on the box. Maybe next time. Until next time, I've been your host, Alyssa Marino. This has been a pleasure, and this has been Fruity Lucky Charms on Let's Get Cereal. You can join me every Saturday as I review new cereals, chat with folks, chat with you, and chat with myself. Until next time, my friends, see you later.